You're traveling through another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. That's the signpost up ahead. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
Nurse? Time for your sleeping medicine, honey.
Oh, is it not already?
It's 9:30.
Oh, what about the day?
What about it?
Well, was it a beautiful day? Was it warm? Was the sun out?
Oh, it was kind of warm.
Yes. And clouds? Were there clouds in the sky?
I suppose there were. I never was much for staring up at the sky.
No. I used to like to look at the clouds a lot. If you stare at them long enough, they become things. You know what I mean? People, ships, anything you want, really.
It's time to take your temperature now.
Oh, please one more thing, nurse.
Well,
When will they take the bandages off? How long, nurse?
until they decide whether or not they can fix your face.
Oh, I guess it's, pretty bad, isn't it?
I've seen worse.
Well, yes, but it's pretty bad, isn't it? Oh, I know it's pretty bad. Ever since I can remember, people have turned away when they looked at me. Funny, the first thing I can remember is my creator screaming when he looked at me. Oh, I never really wanted to be beautiful, you know? I mean, I never wanted to look like a painting. I never even wanted to be loved, really. I just wanted people not to scream when they looked at me. When, nurse? When will they take the bandages off?
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe the next day. Now hush. You've been waiting so long now. It really doesn't make much difference whether it's 2 weeks or days now, does it? Dr. Frankenstein, evening report on experiment 307. No temperature change. Resting comfortably.
Thank you, nurse. I'll be down later.
Ever seen her face, Experiment 307?
Indeed I have. If it were mine, I'd bury myself in a grave someplace. Poor thing. Some people want to live no matter what.
Suspended in time and space for a moment, your introduction to Francis Lamonster, who lives in a private world full of darkness, whose dimensions are the size, thickness, and length of the bandages that cover her face. In a moment, we'll go back into this room, and also in a moment, we'll look under those bandages, keeping in mind, however, that we're not to be surprised by what we may see, because this is not just a laboratory, and Experiment 307 is not just a woman. For we are in the Twilight Zone, and Lamonster, along with you, will enter it.
Blood pressure and temperature are normal, doctor. There's been no change.
You'll want to come back at 11:30, nurse. Give her her usual sedative then.
All right, doctor.
Well, it's warm this evening, Lamonster.
Yes, I thought it was, but I couldn't be sure.
Well, it's very warm. Take my word for that. We'll have those bandages off you very soon. I expect you're pretty uncomfortable.
Well, I'm used to the bandages on my face.
Well, I've no doubt.
You know, sometimes I think I've lived my whole life inside of a dark cave with walls of gauze, and the wind that blows in through the mouth of the cave smell of ether and disinfectant. Of course, there's a kind of comfort living inside this cave. It's wonderfully private. Nobody can ever see me. It's hopeless, isn't it, doctor? I'll never look any different, really.
Well, that's hard to say. Up to now, you haven't responded to the shots, the medications, any of my proven techniques. Frankly, you've stumped me. Lamonster, nothing I've done so far has made any difference at all. However, I'm very hopeful for what this last treatment may have accomplished. There's no telling, of course, till I get the bandages off. I'm sorry your case is not one that I could have handled with plastic surgery, but your bone structures and your varying flesh types, many factors prohibit the surgical approach.
Now what, doctor?
Well, you're kind of jumping the gun, aren't you, Lamonster? You may very well have responded to these last injections. There's no way of telling till we get the bandages off.
And if I haven't responded, then what?
Then there are alternatives.
Like?
Don't you know?
Yes, I know.
You realize, of course, Le Monster, why these rules are in effect. Each of us is afforded as much opportunity as possible to fit in with society. And in your case, think of the time and money and the effort I've expended to make you look
Look like what, Doctor?
normal, the way you'd like to look.
Doctor, may I walk outside? Please, may I? May I just go and sit in the garden just for a little while? Just to feel the air, just to smell the flowers, just to make believe I'm normal? If I sit out there in the darkness, then the whole world is dark, and I'm more of a part of it like that. Not just one grotesque, ugly woman with a bandage on her face, with a special darkness all her own. I want to belong. I want to be like everybody. Please, Doctor, please help me.
I'm sorry. Le Monster, now, I'm not unsympathetic. Your presence here in this laboratory is proof of that. I'm doing all I can for you, but you're not being rational, Le Monster. Now you know you can't expect to live any kind of life amongst normal people.
I could try. I could wear a mask or this bandage. I wouldn't bother anybody. I'd just go my own way. I'd get a job, any job. Who are you anyway? You're not God, Doctor?
Le Monster, please.
You're not God. You haven't the right to shun somebody for deformity of creation. You haven't the right to make ugliness a crime.
Le Monster, stop this immediately.
I feel the night out there. I feel the air. I can smell the flowers. Oh, please, please take this off of me. Please. Help. Somebody help me. Help. No, please let me go. Let me go. Oh, please let me go.
Okay. I'll take the bandages off of you. Nurse?
Yes, Doctor.
You look tired, Doctor.
Do I? Well, I hadn't thought about it. I suppose I am.
You've been under a great deal of tension. I know how much it means to you, this experiment in 307.
Well, I try to be impersonal about these things. I do everything medically possible, everything humanly possible, and in the end, I cross my fingers and I hope for a miracle. And you know, once in a while, a miracle does happen, just often enough to let me know that I'm not wrong or foolish to hope for one.
You're destroying yourself this way. Forgive me, but you mustn't let yourself get personally involved here.
I know, you think I haven't told myself that? But you see, nurse, I've looked underneath those bandages.
So have I. It's horrible.
No, I mean deeper than that. Deeper than that pitiful, twisted lump of flesh. Deeper even than that misshapen skeletal mask. I've seen that woman's real face, nurse. The face of her real self. It's a good face. It's a human face.
I understand, but I must confess, it's easier for me to think of her as human when her face is covered up.
But why? Why must we feel that way, nurse? What is the dimensional difference between beauty and something repellent? Is it skin deep? No, less than that. Why, nurse? Why shouldn't people be allowed to be different? Why?
Doctor, be careful what you're talking.
I know.
Oh, this case has upset your balance, your sense of values.
Well, I suppose. Don't be concerned, nurse. I'll be all right once the bandages are off, once I know one way or the other. Now, I have to ask you once again, Le Monster, and I must insist that you promise you'll remain rational. No tantrums, no temperament, no violence. You understand? Now I'll tell you precisely what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut the bandages a section at a time, then I'm going to unwrap the bandages very gradually. The process has to be done slow so that your eyes can become accustomed to the light. As you know, these injections may have had some effect on your vision.
I understand.
So now, as I unwrap, I want you to keep your eyes open, and I want you to describe to me the various shadings of light as you perceive them.
All right.
Now, if you make any movement, or you start getting emotional on us, Le Monster, I'm going to have the nurses hold you down and have the anesthetist put you under sedation. You understand?
I promise. I won't.
All right, then. Do you see any light now, Le Monster?
Oh, just a little. It looks gray.
All right. Now just be very quiet. Now, Le Monster?
Oh, yes. It's much brighter.
Good. Now look up toward the light. How about now, Le Monster?
Oh, yes. It's very bright.
Good. Now? I'm at the last layer of bandages now, Le Monster.
Oh, hi. I can just see you. I can just distinguish your outline. Vaguely, but I can just see you.
Good. All right, Le Monster. I'm going to remove the last of the bandages now. Would you like a mirror?
No. No thank you. No mirror.
Alright then, I want you to remember this, please, Le Monster. Are you listening?
Yes, I'm listening.
Now we have done all we could do. If we've been successful, well, then good. There are no problems. But if, on the other hand, this final treatment has not achieved the desired results, please remember, Le Monster, that you can still live a long and fruitful life. As soon as we discover the results, I'll either release you or...
Doctor?
Yes?
If I'm still terribly ugly, well, is there any other alternative? Could I please be put away?
Well, under certain circumstances, Le Monster, I do provide for the extermination of undesirables. However, there are many factors to be considered in the decision.
You'll make me go then.
That will probably be the case. Now remain very quiet. Keep your eyes open. Alright, Le Monster, here comes the last of it. I wish you every good luck. No change. No change at all.
Oh my gosh! Who are you? I'm not
Now the questions that come to mind. Where is this place, and when is it? What kind of world where ugliness is the norm and beauty the deviation from that norm? The answer is, it doesn't make any difference. Because the old saying happens to be true. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, in this year or 100 years hence, on this planet or wherever there is human life, perhaps out amongst the stars. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Lesson to be learned in the Twilight Zone.